Some contract news. Over the weekend, Fightful had reported that Bobby Lashley's contract is going to be up sometime over the next month. And then Dave Meltzer also adding that MVP's contract is going to be up. And the Observer is expecting that neither is going to be coming back. So this naturally brings up where these two end up. Bobby Lashley is an interesting one because he's 48 years old now. He has not wrestled since May 5th. If you remember, he was announced for the King of the Ring tournament and then got swapped in a qualifying match, and we haven't seen him since. MVP Omos has been a really interesting one where he's been on TV 3 times over the last year. He's been assigned battle royals, and the rest, it's just house shows that he works with MVP in his corner. So yeah, Omos has pretty much just not been used during this Paul Levesque run. And I guess when you're looking at things, people are going to look naturally at an AEW. Is a Bobby Lashley someone that you're going after?
I think the answer is whether or not a new talent can provide any sort of new eyeballs or buzz for your company. And I think in Lashley's case, the answer is yes. I guess the only question is like, how much is he expecting? How much money is he asking for? And are you going to get your return on investment the way Tony Khan thinks they might with the Sasha, Ospreay, or Okada? Is Lashley like asking for, the same type of money as like any of those talents? But I would definitely at least consider it, especially if the sort of rumors are out there that they might be looking towards a Hurt Business reunion. I think the Hurt Business is one of those concepts that you definitely get the sense that they left a lot, that they didn't fully see to their potential. And that's a great sort of redemption story for another company to be able to pick up and be able to say, we did what another company couldn't do. It's what, kind of WWE based their like identities of like Steve Austin and like Mick Foley and, on Terrorize and like you name it, all these guys that were neglected by this other company the Radicals, like that we brought over and were able to manage to make stars. WWE is sort of like doing similar with talents coming over from AEW. So for AEW to be able to take the Hurt Business and actually to give them the type of story and the type of role that WWE missed out on, I think would be good for that sort of like brand war. And like MVP too, like, again, another criminally underutilized talking talent that I think would hopefully add a lot. So I definitely would say that they're probably considering it. It comes down to numbers, I think.
Yeah, I'm higher on the idea of MVP being utilized for someone like, obviously AEW has, they're not at the level of like the managers that they once had, but they clearly have an openness of people being mouthpieces for the right guy, and I think MVP is a great addition in that sense. I just look at Bobby.
But Stokely is great, and can we say Stokely has been fully utilized to his potential?
I think it's better now that you have Chris Statlander in the heel role, but it's taken some time, certainly. And it's not like you have the plethora of managers you once did, and some like really fell flat in those roles as well. With Lashley, I look at the age factor, and more so, it's just another guy that I don't think would be coming at a discounted rate either. This guy has had some very big earnings years here in WWE. Was someone that was handled very well in this return to WWE.
Towards the end, maybe, but not for a good chunk of it.
Well, for a period when he was like champion and they were having this guy just demolish everybody, like
Sure, I'm more so thinking about the hit him with the pose, Lashley's sisters.
Yeah, but after that, I mean, they really did dial
with
in.
Lio Rush.
He could reunite with Lio Rush. All those things are on the table. This is somebody.
Is AEW in a position to acquire like more big name talent right now? Is another question.
Do they have the room for him? And is this guy going to be a game changer? Listen, he's not going to be a game changer. Like Bobby Lashley is just not that game changer. And I guess that's what you're asking, is that you bring this guy in. Well, that's another guy that we're working into like a upper tier main event mix. And I just don't know if he, like, sometimes there are people like that are just, it's a case by case basis, and I think he would be a tougher one to move in. But
I can see Tony wanting to acquire those toys for his toy box.
Well, there's a lot of toys there, a lot of toys in the toy box.